storms. Are any of you guys affected by these storms as they came in? Because it's been difficult. It's been difficult. It's been difficult having regular communication. It's been a headache, a real life headache. I'm trying to straighten this out. Sorry about that. Trying to straighten this out. I don't need to do highlights. I need to just get this thing in some kind of reasonable orientation. So I don't want to do highlights. Yeah, let's bring this back. Okay, so that is looking over there. It makes absolutely no sense. Who we have over here? You guys are still with me? Oh my gosh. I don't see not one message yet. So give me a minute. Oh, also look at this. I got this as a gift from my cousin. Look at this. This is a very thoughtful gift. It doesn't matter whether you're into the fall, the Halloween, or whatever it is. But this is a very nice personalized gift. I actually did a little video of it and placed it on my TikTok. Please like it just for the sake of it. Trying to just make some content. It's been very difficult few days because everything that's going on with the family. My mother survived her heart surgery. Thank you for those of you who knew about it, for your warm wishes and everything. So she's right now in the physical therapy, but she's in Augusta, Georgia. In Augusta, Georgia, in that facility, there, I don't think, well, I don't know. They should have power, but I think they have limited resources because of everything that's happening in the area. So everybody's affected right now. I'm trying to figure out how I can get to them, but I also have the issue because to get to them is not the only issue. I have to get to them, but then there's not enough gas, right? And then with there not being enough gas, there's a shortage on water and other things that are needed. And it just so happens there's no grill there. So there was food. They had a lot of food that was delivered. I ordered food for them, and as a matter of fact. And so the food that was ordered is not going to be of any use. We're going to start out for everyone, just so you know, we're going to do a general reading. I have to pull this close in over here. Vanessa, the Phoenix Rising, thank you so much. The setup is janky right now, to be honest. I did my absolute best. It just feels like things are not really trying to work with me at this very moment. Okay, so as you guys come in, introduce yourselves. Now we're live in the TikTok world as well. So we got TikTok here. I'm very sorry over here in the YouTube. I'm probably going to disconnect because the setup here is not great. But I will try to at least get the general reading here so that you guys will have the benefit of that. This general reading. Check me out also on the TikTok, and I will be doing my best to do uploads while I can, because if I make it there, there's no electricity right now, and there's no certainty when there will be electricity. So for all of you who are here, let's do the sounding bowl, okay? We do the sounding bowl, and we inhale through the nostrils. We exhale, okay, slowly. And we're going to do it 3 times because we want to clear the energy. That was short. Let's move this more to the center, pardon. Thank you, Divine. I thank you for using me. Thank you for giving us clarity, giving us understanding, giving us a good reading. There's something wrong with this. There's something wrong with this. There's something wrong with this. Pardon me, with the TikTok, because they're always saying that there's some advertisement or something in my live, and there is not. There's nothing being advertised in my life except me and the services that I'm providing. And here we have the first card out is the World card. The first card out is the World card. This is a clear sign that someone is about to level up. There's about to be a major change in one's life. You're coming to the end of a cycle in order to start a new cycle. Okay? That's what that means when you see that. Okay, you guys up here in my group, you can see everything. You're golden. You can see everything. Over here in the YouTube, not so great, and in the TikTok, not so great. But I'm doing my best to try to make sure that the placement is good. So when you see the World card comes, this is a clear sign that you're wrapping up something in your life. It's time for you to move on. This is a call to level up, to leave things behind that are of a different level, like they're beneath you. You're beyond that now. You're moving on to a new level. Some of you have completed a cycle. This is a very good omen. This is a major arcana. So whether you were ready for it or not, you're moving on. Some of you have finished learning a lesson in life. Others are going through the trial, and you're going to see that you're coming to this place of major growth and great stability. Okay? In the fool's journey, it says that he's gone through all the major areas of life, and now he gets to go back with the lessons that he or she has learned, and now prepare themselves for the next adventure or venture. Okay? The next card. Wow. Yeah, let me tell you something. Whatever it is that you're doing, it's paying off. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, for you guys here, you cannot see. Hold on a second. You cannot see. The next card is the Ten of Pentacles. This is the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is great success. It is financial certainty. You've gone through a metamorphosis and transition. You manifested this thing in real time. You put in the work and the effort also into your life. You've been developing your character. You spent time learning something new. You developed a new skill. You've made friends along the way, and some of you made enemies. Congratulations, you have haters. That means it's time for you to level up. Okay, and when that happens, when you are comfortable with yourself and you're no longer in the people pleasing mode, and this is Libra season, and Libras tend to have this as an issue at some point in their development, is the need to please people. You know, understand? You guys should come over here. Please tap the screen as you come in. Is the need to please people, the need to be understood, the need to feel like they belong sometimes. These are things that are beneath you now, because now you have a need to understand what it is that you're being called for in this life, and understand that this major energy that we're looking at, we have all of the representatives here for the fixed signs here in the World card. This is saying that we have gone through these things. We have learned some lessons. We are leveling up. So the World card coming out says this is a reading for everyone. Literally is a collective reading, because it's happening to us. And here we have Gemini showing up. Virgo's in the house. That's Virgo. And this is Gemini here. Gemini energy. This is intellect, but this is also the possibility of things moving fast. You've been wanting something, you worked hard for it. So now you must have your plans in place. You've been looking for an opportunity. When that opportunity strikes, you need to be prepared to answer. Don't allow yourself to be sucked in by people who talk real slick either, because understand this Gemini energy is someone who is intelligent, fast talking, used car salesman at its best. This is somebody that knows how to make it happen, okay? And when I say know how to make it happen, be mindful that you are creating a life for yourself. The divine wants you to know that nothing that has happened in your life to you, or that you've been dealing with, none of this is by accident. This has all been by design. You have been creating this with the things that you say, the energy you put out there, the emotions you allow yourself to entertain on a more longer level. So if you sit in frustration and anger, you have more headaches and more heart problems and those things. But if you sit in the area of peace and harmony, you light your candles, yes, you meditate, but you walk away from people, places, and things that are not good for you. You no longer entertain the relatives that make you feel like you are nothing. Okay? You've gone through a whole lot, and this is the difficult part right here. Do you see this? Do you see this? Sometimes, and look at what it's showing here. This is the Ten of Swords. This is a card that says, I feel defeated. I've been betrayed. They lied on me. They used me. They spoke about me in ways that were cruel and untrue. And when you see this in place, I want you to know when you see this, it is a clear sign that there was a part of you that literally came to an end in order for you to move on. And so when you move on, it's not that you never think on these things because this is there. You work so hard to create a life and have a certain amount of stability and have security, and you will have it. You do have it, and you will have it if you don't see it yet. You are blessed beyond measure. This is a good health report. This is a good financial health report. This is stability in your life. This is being surrounded by people who share your interests and your values, a true family. And this family may be your blood relatives or maybe a family of those who are like-minded that come together, especially when you have the leading energy of the Gemini coming up here. But this right here, showing me the magician, the Magos, this is the great initiator. This is one that knows how to use everything that's at their resources. You know how to use your intellect. You know what emotions are leading you or lead other people. You understand? You know how to communicate those things. You know how to touch people and make them feel loved or make them feel like they belong. You know, you use your energy. You have a great deal of vigor, and you use your personal experiences as well as the experience of others in order to bring a full picture in for other people, right? To have greater understanding and communication. Okay, and I have to pull this over. Sorry, I didn't mean to be so messy, but for you guys over here. So this is the energy that we're talking about. Here we have at the center of it, this is you trying to make up your mind. You have the seven of cups, that scorpion energy. It's like this is a time of renewal. This is a time of revivification, but it's also a time to be very careful of the choices that you make. Don't make choices based on fears, but there's a lot of opportunity here, but make wise choices. Don't think too highly of yourself because you're in a new space that you won't meet old enemies in new bodies. So that same jealous energy, that same destructive energy, that same boisterous energy, you will find other characters that are dressed in well or dressed differently or have different skin suits, but the same characters live there. So you may find yourself being tested from a different angle. So be mindful. Know very well who you are. Know very well who you are and what you want, and protect yourself at all times. Do not put your guard down, especially in this day and time. This is a time of great wickedness, and people are fluid. They're fluid in every area, not just their gender. People are very fluid. They don't take their friendships as seriously sometimes. They don't take their commitments to heart sometimes. People are very flighty. They're very slippery. You understand? So be very mindful of that. And be mindful that you are not one of those people. Work on your own character as well. Make sure that you're not just chasing, the riches or materialistic things, because the one thing you cannot get again is time. No matter how much money you have, you can't buy time. You will never get this day over again. You will never get yesteryear over again. If you live through tomorrow worried about something else or trying to impress someone, you won't get that tomorrow back. Since tomorrow never arrives anyway, because by the time you arrive at tomorrow, it becomes today. Let's talk about something that's fluid. That time is quite fluid. Loving this energy. Look at this. We have Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles shows up and is showing a lovely, grounded energy. I absolutely love seeing this energy. Absolutely love seeing this energy. It's giving me Capricorn all over it, and Capricorn leads, and this is a strong need for security. And so this is why this card came up and why my energy is saying, please try not to be too materialistic. Remember what is most valuable to you, because the Queen of Coin is down to earth and lovely, but she loves beautiful things, and sometimes may get preoccupied in the material things that you may lose sight. If this is you right now, you may lose sight in the things that are most valuable to you, the things that are most important to you. And the things that are most important to you, I guarantee you, it's not going to be just that suit or that day you wore that dress or that piece of jewelry. It's not going to be those things, but it will be your connection with other people. If you find yourself on your dying bed, no one ever said, oh, I wish I worked a little bit harder, or I left that project undone, unless that project would literally save people's lives, unless this person has a truly a mental illness. But you'll have to be mindful. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I want you to see this is the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords sits here as the card reminding us of those who have or those who would betray us. Be careful not to operate and do things that would be considered self betrayal or self sabotage. You must be very careful of
It's
those
just me,
things.
myself, and I. Solo ride on.
Careful and very mindful of those things. Pardon me. We have here a tower. With this right here, you have to be careful, so careful, because when I see the tower leads to the sun. So everything will fall apart right before what is going to be made whole in a beautiful way. So you have the tower, meaning that the old foundation, the old things that you had in life are falling away in order for something new and more beautiful to come. You have the Ten of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and then the Sun card in the middle. This is the energy we are moving into. You have leveled up, you've learned a lot, and you have to deal with a lot of self betrayal. Not even self betrayal, but betrayal by those you may have entrusted, those you may have loved, you didn't suspect it. And so the whole foundation is falling apart in order for something new to develop and become something better, something that will flourish, something that will be absolutely great. And here we have what is this? The Fool card. And the Fool card sits here saying that here we are starting everything brand new. We're starting everything brand new. We are more grounded. We do have the pleasures of this world, but we're looking forward to a new beginning and having something greater. And when I say having something greater, because even though you come to the end of a cycle, it's time to start something new. Now, this is the time of your life. When you get to this point, it's going to be the time of your life that you're going to be pursuing what you were born to do, what you were made to do. Okay? And after that, here we have it, there it is. The dreams, maybe the dreams of your childhood, people, places, things, and dreams from your past will come back to you. Of course, you have to watch out for your own sense of self sabotage, and you have to watch out for those who smile in your face and pretend that they like you, but all the while they come to snatch away your dreams. They don't mean you any good. So you have to be mindful. Yes, you forgive them. Yes, you love them. And you may love them more than they love themselves. And you may love them more than they are able to show you. But you have to be mindful. And so somebody comes from the past in your life. And it may be a little bit disruptive. But that disruption is not going to change what it is that you want to create. I'm going to pull the next three cards together to make sure. Look at here. Next three cards. You've gone from a position of lack and worry. You feel distressed and sometimes out of sorts. Okay, but you live in your power and you know your strength. Look at this. Let me push this over. Distress, out of sorts, but you know that there is hope. This is a time of great learning. This is why it's here. This is why you have the tower. You are learning. You've made so many sacrifices, but you are strong. You know who you are. You have strong morals and strong values, and you stand on them. You stand on what they call business. But not only business, you stand on compassion and you stand with the divine. You have a connection to the higher power. You are in connection with the universe. You are with the flow because you are not living out of a place of great ego only. This is where you're being called to, because look, ultimately, what's that next card? Justice. And we are literally, justice is the card of Libra. So we have Taurus, we have Leo, we have Libra. It's time to down to business. Stand strong in that light. Know that the sun is shining for you, right? The sun is here and it shines for you, and that is coming after the storm, after the destruction. That's where you're going to see the light. That's where you're going to see everything come together. That's where you're going to see the beauty in all that you've done. And you have this card here. This is the card of justice. This is the card of karma. Everything that you work for, you're going to have it. At the bottom of the deck, look at this. Ace of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is what I say always, my Psalm 23 card. Those of you who are not familiar, understand the Psalm 23 card is one that talks about a time that you may be going through great distress. You may feel that you are isolated. You may feel that the world has been against you, but that the divine has not forgotten you. Okay? That you're going to be put in a position where you're going to eat well. You're going to fine dine at a table. And all around you will be the haters and your enemies. Some of them your frenemies. Some of them may be family. Some of them may be people you did not imagine, but they will be at this table. And understand, when this table is prepared, The table that's mentioned here. You may know, but then again, you may not know. See, there's going to be recognition for your work and for the energy that you put out there into the world. And they're not going to like it. Your dreams are going to be fulfilled prior to you receiving this Ace of Cups. The desires of your hearts are coming in, and those desires come in because you put in the work. And the card that you don't see before that, let me just show you because I'm pulling from the bottom of the deck. These are the things that you don't see. It is the Ten of Cups. And in the Ten of Cups, this is emotional fulfillment. This is the coming together. So someone is going to see where you are building, even if this is not your own personal family, it may be your own personal family, but you may be putting other families together. You may help other people realize their dreams. You may help other people find their homes. There's something that you are doing that is going to bring emotional fulfillment and great stability to people's lives. The card before that is the season that we're leaving. It is Virgo season. And the reason you have this card is because you have spent the time. In the end, once you have decided to spend that time to level up and dedicate truly to building yourself up, the inner being, the inner man, as we would call it many years ago, the inner man representing humanity, once you have developed this sense of being, once you have analyzed yourself, once you have torn away and got into the practice of checking your own thoughts and your own behaviors and allowing yourself to level up and transcend the things of this day and the things in this world, you are going to be open to many more, I would like to say, euphoric, beautiful moments in life. There are going to be times where the air is going to be crisper and your understanding is going to be clearer and your heart is going to ache. Because with this knowledge and with this understanding, there's going to be a sensitivity to all that which is righteous, all that which is good, and also all that which is evil. And so, in this sensitivity, it will come. It will come. Wow, this general reading, I didn't expect for it to be so deep, but I do see it. And as I said, I'm sitting here in a time where some of you may be dealing with health issues. I'm dealing with my own personal also, but not as much as, say, my mom, who's in rehabilitation. I have family, children in Georgia, in South Carolina, and who have been flooded out, who had damage to homes, who have no electricity. Some of them have had the water shut off, and it is a difficult time for some people right now. And I did hear that one of my friends from there said that 22 people have lost their lives there. And so I am thankful that mine are alive, that they are well. Everybody has what it is that they need. I'm praying for security. I'm praying for intervention. I'm praying that the electricity comes on fast and that they get running water again. I'm praying for some sense of normalcy. I'm praying for revelation, for breakthroughs mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially. I'm praying for understanding. Maybe this will bring about more unity and understanding as opposed to divisiveness over things that don't matter, like, politics. You know what matters right now? Humanity, love, compassion. It matters right now. You know what everybody needs right now? Everybody needs those socialist programs everybody cry about. The firemen, some policemen. We need a program in place to make sure that all of those things get cleaned up and trees get taken away. We need to have that all in place and not just volunteer work because everybody has to eat, right? So we need those programs, and it takes us being in positions like this where things are completely out of our control to appreciate and see what it is that we truly need. I'm so thankful, Divine. So thankful. So thankful for the blessings that we have received. For those of you in YouTube world, I thank you. If you come by, you've seen the video, I hope that it speaks to you in the moment that you receive it and that it gives you exactly what you need. And I wish you all peace in your land, harmony in your homes, love in your life. Until the next time. And that's when my